have this look for you guys today. This is an all matte look. I thought this would be perfect. It's kind of like a really simple, classic matte, quite smoky eye with highlighted inner corners. Super beautiful for all the holiday events coming up. It is kind of just a simple makeup look that's classic. It's really easy to do and it'll kind of go with any outfits that you have in mind. You can pair it with any lip. I decided to go for a nude lip, but you could do a red lip, a beautiful burgundy lip. So I hope that you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial and let's jump right in. Right, first things first is priming. I'm using my Professional to just fill in my pores. I like to put a little bit on my chin too because I feel like my chin kind of collects some foundation and the primer kind of helps from that happening. And then I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. You guys, this foundation has been my jam. The coverage is super buildable. It lasts all day. It's just such a beautiful foundation. At the drugstore, super affordable. I love it. I wear it daily, and so you have to check it out. I highly recommend it. I'm going in and I'm blending that out with my Miracle sponge. I pretty much only use a sponge now to do my foundation. I can no longer do a brush. I just love me a beauty sponge. And then I'm gonna go in with concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm just popping that under the eyes. It's a little bit of a lighter shade than my foundation. It'll just brighten that under eye area up a little bit more, give it a little more coverage, hide those dark circles. And yeah, so I'm just kind of pouncing that around, blending it out. I also put that on my lids to prime for my eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Chanel Soleil Denti Chanel. Wait, I think I said that wrong. I definitely said that wrong. But this is a really beautiful bronzer base. It's basically a cream bronzer, but it's just like the most beautiful thing ever. It gives you just this glowy, bronzy look. It is very bougie, expensive, but it'll last you forever. So I think it's definitely worth the investment. It's just like a stunning product. And then I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. I did those off camera, so they're already on in this clip. And then I went in with lots and lots of powder, and I kind of really baked like my whole face pretty much. Whenever I want my makeup to last extra long, I go in and I bake my entire face because that will really ensure that your foundation will last throughout the day because it sets it so well. And then I kind of go in with a powder brush and I make sure to get rid of most of the powder and kind of spread it out evenly. Then I'm going in with some bronzer. I've been using this L'Oreal powder actually as a bronzer. I just get it in a deeper shade and I think it's so beautiful and soft, and so I use that and it blends really beautifully because it is a powder. And so I put that on the cheekbones, and I always make sure to get my forehead as well. I feel like the face is not complete if I don't bronze my forehead. Then I'm going in with the MAC blush. It's like this really pretty burnt pepper blush. It's super stunning. And then I went in and I did a little nose contour, which is basically, it's really simple. I just put a little bronzer on the sides of my nose. And then I also go in and I bake under the bronzer and I bake the nose area. I feel like this is what makes it look extra like fleeky and like, you know, just like cut and really perfect. So I love doing that. And then I put tons of powder under my eyes because we are going to be working with some really beautiful deep browns, and so I wanted that powder under there just in case I do get fallout. Then I'm going in with my Soiree Diaries palette. This is by Pure Cosmetics. It's a beautiful palette. I started off with a nice neutral kind of warmish brown in the crease, and then I'm going in with this deeper color, which is a nice like more of a fudgy chocolatey kind of warm orangey color, and I'm placing that all over the eyelids. I'm really packing that on and kind of just putting it on the lids, barely getting into that crease area because I want to keep this quite low. And then I'm going to go in with a little blending brush. A goat hair is ideal for this because when you go in your little circular motions to blend it out, it just blends super seamlessly, super beautifully. And then I'm going to be blending these two shades. I basically just mix them together and I put them in the crease just to deepen this look up even more. And I like that it's kind of like a plummy / gray color, so it kind of gives a more dramatic, like, deep effect. And then I went back on to the eyelid and I just placed that same color that we did earlier, just because when you blend it kind of can get rid of some of the pigmentation. So I went back with that color, and again I go in and I blend all around just to make sure everything is really seamless. Then we're going to get rid of all of the powder. This is the fun part. I always look back at myself when I'm like doing certain things and I just crack myself up from like the faces I make, but you gotta do right what you gotta do. It just helps when you make those weird faces. So then I am gonna go in with eyeliner. I'm going in with the Maybelline gel liner. Basically for this step, I just did a very thin little line right against my lashes, just because I wanted to create a little more depth along my lash line. And I feel like doing this step really helps with the falsies, just to blend them and make them look seamless. It also adds a little more drama to the eyes when you line them, so I really like doing that. Then I go in with the same colors basically that I went on in my crease and on the eyes. I do the same colors on the lower lash line, and the darkest color I go really close to the lashes and kind of blend that out. And then I'm going to go in with this really nice chocolatey brown color in the waterline. This step is kind of up to you, it's optional, but I thought it kind of added a little more smokiness to this look, so I did do that. Then I'm going to go in with this Girlactik highlighter. This highlight is everything to me, guys. It's so beautiful. I just love it. Like, look at it. You see that? You see that? Look at that. Cupid's bow down the bridge of the nose. I honestly kind of pop this everywhere. I've been loving doing the bridge of my nose. I used to not do it as much, and now I kind of love doing it. And of course, you're going to go in on the cheeker bones, and then you're going to do a little on the forehead, a little on the chin. I kind of like to put this everywhere, all over my face, because it adds such a beautiful luminosity. I think it's very festive, really pretty for the holidays. And then, of course, we are going to go in with Max Fix Plus and drown our face in Max Fix Plus. This will really take away that powdery effect. I like to pounce my sponge on top of it after I sprayed it down, and then really take your time to make sure that the Fix Plus is all dry. So I actually fan it and make sure that it's completely dry before I move on to the next step. I hear that this actually makes the kind of your foundation and everything last longer. And then I went in with a little bit of the highlight in the inner corners, and I'm also putting on mascara. And then I did my lashes off camera. I just put on the Salon Perfect lashes off camera because it's just a little bit easier to do off camera, because I have to get like really close to my mirror for my lashes. And then I use these 3 products for my lips, but the MAC lipstick is like the star of the show for this lip look. I basically just lined the outside of my lips with a lip liner. It's like a nice brown nudie lip, and then I went in with the MAC liptensity lipstick in the color Dough, and I placed that all over my lips, and then I went in with a little bit of gloss. And that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you'll be able to recreate it and you'll like this look, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.